Hi, my name is Janai Lane, and I'm the founder of Spirit Coach Training. I would like to talk to you today about purpose. One of the most common questions I get as a spirit coach is, can you tell me my purpose? What is my purpose? And this is a very important question to ask, although no one can really give you that information. It's something you really have to discover for yourself. So, I'm going to give you a few pointers in how to do that. But I want to start first with a story. And this is an experience I had many, many years ago in my early 20s, where I had a glimpse of self realization, a glimpse of awakening, and it really put me on my path in a big way. And it taught me a lot about purpose. And I was sitting in a cafe among many strangers, and all of a sudden, spontaneously, I could see the spirit, the soul of each being, why they incarnated, and what their purpose was in this lifetime. And it was the most beautiful, awe-inspiring moment I had ever had up until that point in my life. And when I took that in, I realized that each one of us is God, is divine, is spirit, and that we each come through into the human experience radiating a particular frequency, a particular tone. You could call it a ray of God that's unique to us, and yet not separate from the whole. And I could see that ray, that the beauty, the tone, the melody, if you could give it that analogy of each being. And it was gorgeous. I mean, beyond beautiful, a masterpiece. And it took my breath away. My heart expanded exponentially. And I recognized something in myself, which was this gift that I had, this gift to see that, to be able to see, look deeply through the facades we wear, the egoic, the roles, the all of these things that we wear, and really see the being, the essence of someone. And so what I've understood through my work, working with hundreds of people, is that to really help someone and guide them to their purpose is such a gift. It's such a gift. And of course, it's something that we each individually have to discover for ourselves. Now, one of the important things to recognize about purpose is that it's not a career. It's not a role we play. It's not limited to being a father or mother or a teacher or a student. It's not so simplified. That's what the mind tries to do with purpose. Purpose is your ray of the divine, your ray of God that that will radiate through all the roles that you're playing and inform them, give them meaning, give them deep fulfillment. It will help you to really live in a way that's engaged, to really meet reality as it is. And so many of us have this sense of not being seen in life, that people don't really see us. And part of the reason for that is that we are not seeing ourselves. If you can't really see yourself and know yourself in a deep, deep sense, then the world will not reflect that back to you in the way that you need that. So part of how we start to inquire and start to go deeply into our essence, into our purpose, is through different practices. One of which is meditation, which is extremely important because it's in the quieting of the mind that you begin to hear the whispers of the soul. And those whispers are your soul speaking. And when we listen, we start to really hear. We start to really hear. And when we start to hear, we begin to start to see see more and more of our essence. Now, one of the things that I will say about purpose, it's very much like an intention for your life. It's not quantitative, it's qualitative. It's qualitative. So, your purpose is about qualities, these specific divine qualities that you are bringing through this human form and radiating out into the world through the various roles that you'll play. So you can begin to sit deeply in meditation and contemplation and connect to this part of yourself, this part of yourself that is there always, never went anywhere. It just needs a little bit of attention. Of attention. So let's take a moment to give it some attention. Put your hand on your heart, your high spiritual heart, the diamond within. And I want you to just feel, take a deep breath and breathe into the back of your heart. And just feel for a moment this landing in the depth of your true self, beyond the mind. And let yourself not know who you are for a moment. Because it's this humility that takes us into truth. So let yourself not know who you are. And take another deep breath in into the back of your heart. And drop deeper into that ray of God that you are. And I want you to feel a particular quality that's in you. Feel it. Perhaps it's joy or peace or vitality or grace. And it's specific to you. Now, as we take another deep breath in, I want you to radiate this quality out right from the center of your heart, right from the diamond within. Radiate it out through your being. Deep breath in. And radiate that quality. Notice how it just moves through your field, through your cells, through your body, through your mind, out into the room. This is a practice that you can continue to help you to enliven what is already innately in you that is wanting to come forth. And this leads you to your purpose, in that it's already there and you are activating. Eventually, one is able to articulate what that is in a way that feels meaningful and fulfilling for them. So, thank you so much for listening, and many blessings on your journey, this wonderful journey we're all taking through the human form. It takes a lot of courage to be your true self. So, thank you. Namaste.